And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fort Knox High School on the Army Post at Fort Knox for today's 17th District Championship between the Bruins of Central Hardin and the Panthers of Elizabethtown High School. I'm Kevin Estes, and I'll be bringing you the championship action. Both teams will qualify for the regional tournament at Bardstown High School next week. But one will go in as the district champion, who will receive a district runner-up in their first round matchup, and the other one goes in as a runner-up and will draw a district champion. Tonight, Central Hardin comes in with a record of 19-12 and the number one seed in the district. They are on a 13-4 record since May 1st. Prior to that, they were 6-8 prior to May 1st, and then the light switch was turned on for Coach Thompson and his Bruins. They are 13-4 since then, with an 8-game winning streak, now on a 4-game winning streak to enter into this district championship game. They put their championship lives in the hand of Caden Alvey. Caden has a 3-1 record, a 2.3 ERA. He's pitched 22 innings this year. He's allowed 14 hits, 7 runs, 7 of those are earned, 14 walks, and an astonishing 49 strikeouts in those 22 innings. So Caden Alvey, one of the better pitchers in the district and for Central Hardin. E-Town, on the other hand, comes in with a record of 20-14, the number 2 seed in the district. They started out the year at 15-7, but has limped into the district tournament with in the last 12 games 5-7. But they righted that ship the other night against North Hardin and went in 3-0 with a one hitter to get to the championship game. And so here we are, the first district championship in 2 years. One of these teams will go home with the big hardware and bragging rights for the 17th district. We have Caden Alvey on the mound, and we'll have Ryder Gregory, Eli Brown, and Camden Williams due up first for the Panthers. This is going to be a good one. They've matched up twice in the regular season, both Central Hardin.
Ryder Gregory at bat, Brown on deck.
Last time they met was May 13th. It was a 7-2 victory by Central Hardin. And then back on April 27th, it was a 10-4 victory with Central Hardin also. In that game on May 13th, Caden Alvey was on the mound, and he went all 7 innings, giving up 3 hits and struck out 14 Panther batters. So Alvey's got their number. We'll see how it goes tonight. First pitch on the way. Looks high and tight for ball 1 to Ryder Gregory, who's batting .389 on the season. E-Town comes in at a .286 clip on the season as a team. Swing and miss. Strike 1 to Ryder Gregory, center fielder for E-Town. Curveball looks to be a little high. 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike to Ryder Gregory. E-Town has 245 hits on the season. Most of those are base hits, 46 doubles, 6 triples, and only 3 home runs as a team. That's swing and miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Ryder Gregory. Alvey on the mound. The lefty wheels, he deals. And the swing and miss. 1 out. That brings Eli Brown to the plate. Eli
Brown at bat, Williams on deck.
Eli Brown is batting .365. He leads the team with 38 hits. 11 of those are doubles. And Alvey's hied away for ball 1. Alvey with 1 right down middle for a called strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brown. That one's popped to the right side, hit to the right fielder. Williams is under it and makes the play. That'll be 2 up and 2 down for Alvey here in the first. That brings Camden Williams to the plate.
Camden Williams at bat, Estes on deck.
Camden Williams, a football star here at E-Town. I believe he's going to EKU. He's batting .298 on this season. Leads the team with 33 RBIs. We're looking to get E-Town's first hit of the game against Alvey. And swing and a miss on the ball out and away. Camden may be a little amped up there. Alvey gets his side and brings it. Inside, call strike 2. 0-2 the count to Camden Williams. That's a little high and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Williams from Alvey. Camden is 1 for 6 in the 2 times against Central Hardin, 0 for 3 last time. And he swings and a miss. That's 3 up and 3 down for the Bruins in the first with 2 strikeouts by Mr. Alvey. So in the last 2 times he's met E-Town, that's 16 strikeouts for Alvey. And that'll bring the Bruins up in the bottom of the first. Let's thank our sponsors for it. This is a Hardin County educational and community television production. The HCEC-TV is a division of the Hardin County Schools. Live Channel 1 programming sponsored in part by Brandenburg Telecom, providing service for all your telecommunications needs. Also by Physical Therapy Associates, more personal attention for more effective results, with locations in E-Town, Hodgenville, Ratcliffe, South Louisville. Online at physicaltherapyky.com. Blue Ribbon Renovations, the newly owned Mark Harris Company, is offering 0% interest, no payments for 12 months on windows, doors, fences, roofs, decks, siding, and much, much more. To explore your options or schedule an appointment, call Michelle at 270-763-3186. Waddell's Auto and Scrap Metal Recycling, a family-owned business with competitive prices, pickup service, and a friendly staff available for you. Located in Elizabethtown on 31W, just south of exit 91 on 65. Call 270-928-7206 and talk to someone about scrapping metal and recycling. E-Town Exterminating is a locally owned, family-run pest control company and has served Hardin, Meade, Grayson, and Nelson counties and the surrounding Kentucky since 1976. Whatever your pest control issues are, termites, spiders, crickets, general pests, even moles, their team has knowledge, skill, and training to safely and effectively eliminate the problem. Call 270-737-6900 or go to online at mugabug.com. And to West Point Bank, has 5 offices located in Elizabethtown, Ratcliffe, Upton, Glendale, and West Point, or find us on westpointbank.com. Let us make life simpler. West Point Bank, hometown banking made simpler. Well, E-Town will send out Mr. Caleb Adams. Caleb Adams is the ace of the staff. He is a 5-2 record with a 2.13 ERA. He's pitched 49.1 innings this year, 19 hits, 22 runs, 15 of those earned, 29 walks, and another impressive 84 strikeouts by Mr. Caleb Adams. And leading off for Central Hardin in the bottom of the first, they'll have Carson Yates, Lucas Lee, and Ryan Bibb. Their first 3. And Adams' first pitch is up for ball 1. Carson Yates is batting .463, leads the team at .463, 37 hits, 13 doubles, and 2 home runs. Ball's outside for 2 balls and no strikes to Carson Yates. Central Hardin's batting .303 as a team. They have 206 hits on the year, 55 of those doubles, 6 triples, and 5 home runs. 3-0 to the leadoff, Carson Yates for the Bruins. Bruins like nothing more than to put their leadoff runner on and put a little heat on E-Town, and that one's a little short. Leadoff walk by Carson Yates.
Lead at bat, Bibb on deck.
That brings in the third baseman, Lucas Lee. Lucas Lee is at .306. He'll be looking to advance Yates and put him in scoring position here. And You have Adams pitching. You have Parsons catching there for E-Town. You got Presta, Brown, Price, and Piles on the infield. Mobley, Gregory, and Williams in the outfield. That is the defensive lineman for E-Town here in the first. Pickoff move. Checking on the runner. Bunt shown and taken for strike one by Lucas Lee. He squares around, puts the ball in play. They try to get the runner at second, and they get him. Nice play by Presta there. Presta gets the lead runner, so we have 5-4 put out. Nice play by Presta to get the lead runner. That's one down in the inning. That brings in Ryan Bibb.
Bibb at bat, Compton on deck.
Batting .346 on the year, 31 RBIs. That leads the team. Neither team are real power hitting teams. Both of them single digits and home runs. So Central Hardin has 5. I believe E-Town has 3. So they like to put the ball in play. So a little small ball action here. Both of them. There's a shot to right field, and that is foul down the line. Given chase by Williams, and foul ball for strike one on Bibb. Bibb is 28 for 81 on the season. He has 31 RBIs. 6 of those hits are doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. He's only struck out 6 times. And there goes Lucas Lee, and he has a stolen base. So just like that, Central Hardin has a runner in scoring position. 1 ball, 1 strike to Bibb, the RBI leader for Central Hardin.
You may be taking G for joyride.
I'm sure Coach Thompson is looking for something
Bibb at bat, Compton on deck.
in the gap here. And that's a shot down the right field line, and foul again for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ryan Bibb.
I need to pay better attention.
Because if I fail, it's your turn.
He's my joyriding in the Jeep.
Adams to the plate, and a swing and a miss. Gets past the catcher. We're going to try to throw him out at first, and called safe at first. So we get the strikeout for the pitcher, but a drop strike. Strike 3 gets the runner to third base. So we have first and third, 1 out. Bruins have something cooking here. They have Dalton Compton to the up to bat now. He's batting an even .300 on the season. Compton is 21 of 70 on the season, 14 RBIs. A little fake to first look, or fake to third look to first move. Strike 1 called on Compton. Had a Bibb fake like he was going to second, and had a throw down to first by the catcher Parsons. Scooped up nicely by Powell, so no harm, no foul there. Another fake to third and look to first. No play on there. Compton, Bruins catcher, trying to put them on the board. He fakes the bunt. The Bibb makes a dash to second. The ball gets away, but Lee was not paying attention there. Looked like he got back to third base, put his head down. Could have scored, possibly could have scored, but better safe than sorry, I guess. So we got 2 on, second and third, 1 out.
Was it called a ball?
1 ball, 1 strike is the count.
1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, that's what he said. I'll go with his. Boy, they confuses me when there's 2 events going on at once.
Adams trying to work out of a early. And he gets Compton to swing at a high pitch there, so he's got the count in his favor. 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Compton. Bruins looking to put some runs on the board here early in the first. And looks like Adams with a breaking pitch for a called strike 3. So that's 2 outs. And that brings in Kellen Brandenburg.
Brandenburg at bat, Spurrier on deck.
Right fielder, batting .333 on the season. Brandenburg's 11.33. He's played in 15 games. So he's getting the nod here today in the district championship. Breaking ball, strike 1 to Brandenburg. So Adams has buckled down and thrown some quality pitches here in the bottom of the first, as if he can get out of this tight mess here. Another breaking ball for strike 2. E-Town crowd is coming alive here to my left and cheering on Mr. Caleb Adams. Again, Caleb Adams has pitched 49 innings with 84 strikeouts. Make that his 87th strikeout. Got him swing and miss. And the Bruins leave 2 on. Had 2 on, 1 out, and had 2nd and 3rd, and could not get a run across the board. And that's how we end the bottom of the first inning. No runs for either team. We have no runs and no hits and no errors for both teams. Due up in the top of the second for the Panthers, you'll have Bryce Estes, Ryan Piles, and Jacob Mobley when we return in just a moment. And as we return, due up for the Panthers again will be Estes, Piles, and Mobley. And they'll be going against Mr. Caden Alvey, who went up, 3 down. Bruins threatened there in the first and had 2 on with 1 out. Had 2nd and 3rd, and Mr. Adams mowed down the last 2 batters to get out of that inning. So here we are at the top of the second. And there's the first hit of the game. It's driven hard into the left field off the fence. And Estes with a stand-up double. The game's first hit is a loud hit. And just like that, the Panthers are threatening with their first hit of the game.
At bat, Mobley on deck.
That brings in Ryan Piles. Ryan Piles. He's batting .273, the first baseman.
Is our concession stand open?
He'll be looking to advance Estes and even try to score him here.
Go look. I don't know.
Because I told them that it had to be open, even if we weren't playing. And she said okay, but thank you.
Piles is 24 of 88 on the season.
You're sitting down a second.
And that one's high and tight to Ryan Piles. He has 22 RBIs. That is 3rd on the team, so he's more than capable of producing some runs here. He's got 6 doubles. That was Estes' 6th double of the season also, and that one's fouled back behind us here. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's got to give E-Town some confidence with Estes lining that first pitch hard into left field, especially since Alvey has mowed him down for the last 2 games. So let's see how far this takes him. And that ball's low and away. 2 balls and a strike to Ryan Piles. And it's swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes for Piles. Last time Piles faced Alvey, he was 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. So Alvey's got his number here. Let's see if Piles can get a hit And swing and a miss for out number one. Now we'll bring in the left fielder, Jacob Moberly, batting .232 on the season for the Panthers. Moberly 16 for 69 with 16 RBIs, 4 doubles. And fouls that one straight back toward us here in the booth for strike one. Back on May 13th, Moberly was 0 for 2 with a walk against Alvey and the game with the Bruins. 1 ball, 1 strike, low and away. Again, Central Hardin coming in with a lot of confidence since May 1st, 13-4 with losses to Bardstown, Glasgow, Mail, and South Warren. Swing and a miss by Moberly. Started the year slow with a 6-8 start, but has turned on. They've had an 8-game winning streak and now currently on a 4-game winning streak. And so Coach Thompson has peaked his team at the right time. And that breaking pitch is up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Moberly. Central Hardin's 19-12, 12-2 in the region, 9-0 in the district. E-Town 20-14, 13-6 in the region, 7-2. That one's high and tight for ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Moberly here in the top of the second. This game has potential to be a classic on paper. And that is ball 4, and he gets away from the catcher, so Estes will move up 90 feet. And so we have something cooking for the Panthers here in the top of the second. 2 on, 1 out. That brings in Jordan Price, 273 on the season, second baseman for the Panthers. Price is 24 for 84 in the season, 17 RBIs with 1 double.
Hello. Hello.
A little meeting on the mound to see what they want to do here on the 1st and 3rd situation. So Compton steps out, gives his signals to his infielder. So if there is a double steal attempt, they know what play is on here. So 1st and 3rd, you have Moberly at 1st, Estes at 3rd. You have Price batting. Pickoff move. Just a little toss over there just to see if any play was on or if he was squaring around the bunt. Price didn't give any indication here, so Alvey's looking in, takes a long look, looks at his runners. He comes set, and the pitch. That's down and low for ball 1. Next pitch called strike 1 on the inside corner. Alvey has 12 pitches in the first inning. He's already got 14 here in the second. So pitch count is starting to move up. That's probably what Coach Greenwell of E-Town's wanting. Wants to get that pitch count up. So another pickoff move by Alvey, and it's not his best move. Just kind of checking, see if he's going to square around the bunt again. Maybe catch Moberly asleep over there. And the pitch, that's upstairs, 2-1 count. 2 balls, 1 strike to Jordan Price. And a little off the number, off the hands, will get a run home. And just like that, E-Town goes up 1-0 on the RBI 4-3 put out by Jordan Price. Second out of the inning with an RBI, and Mobley advances to second base on the play. That brings up Caleb Adams, the pitcher, to see if he can help his cause. 287. So E-Town draws first blood here at the top of the second with a 1-0 lead here at the top of the second, thanks to an RBI ground out by Jordan Price. And curveball for strike one to Caleb Adams. So he had a leadoff double by Bryce Estes, strikeout by Piles. Mobley walks and had a pass ball that got Bryce to third, and a ground out by Price gives us the 1-0 by E-Town. Adams swings and misses. 0-2 count quickly here for Alvey. Alvey trying to shut this rally down by E-Town and get his Bruins in there to make some noise for them. And there's a swing and a miss for the third out. So again, the Panthers strike first. They get 1 run off of 1 hit, no errors, and after 1.5, the Panthers lead 1-0 and due up for the Bruins in the bottom of the second. You'll have Zachary Spurrier, Lucas Thompson, and Connor Partlow when we return in just a moment. And this will bring in Zach Spurrier for the Bruins. He's the designated hitter. He's batting .222 on the year. And Caleb Adams goes to the mound with a 1-0 lead. And first pitch is high for ball one. And that one's lifted to the right side. Will there be a play for Piles? And yes, it was. So the pop out, foul out to Piles over at first base for the first out.
Come on, Lucas, you got it.
Thompson at bat, Partlow on deck.
Great play by Piles. He had to navigate the dugout and the opposing team and got the first out. That brings in Lucas Thompson, the second baseman. He's batting .184 on the season and swings and miss on the first pitch from Adams. Again, Adams has a 2.13 ERA, 5-2 on the season. That ball goes wide. Parsons had to jump out there to catch that one. 1 ball, 1 strike to Thompson. That ball was up and away. 2 balls and a strike. E-Town fans was begging for that one, but that one's high and away. Adams with the pitch, and Thompson fouls that one off back for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Here in the bottom of the second for the Bruins. Adams misses away. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Coach Walter has him back from last night. I don't know.
Adams with the pitch. And called strike 3 on the inside corner for out number 2.
Partlow on at bat.
That brings in Connor Partlow, the left fielder. He's batting .194 on the season for the Bruins. Partlow is 13 of 67 for, has 12 RBIs and 1 double. Strike 1 is the call from Adams. Adams working fast here and with a lot of confidence. Adams got 3 strikeouts in inning and 2/3. And there's the first hit for the Bruins to right field. I say that, and they try to make a play at first. Partlow gets the base hit to right field, brings in Caden Ferguson, batting .372, the center fielder.
Ferguson at bat. Yates on deck.
Ferguson playing in his 20th game of the season, 16 for 43. Adams misses outside with that pitch. Adams comes set, fake bunt, ball, and Parsons to Brown, tagged him on the head. I don't know that Partlow got to the bag, tagged him on his head, stolen. Central Hardin fans not a fan of that one, but a 2-6 caught stealing. And that ends the inning for the Bruins. No runs, no hits, no errors after 2. E-Town leads 1-0. They'll have Parsons, Gregory, and Brown when we return. And Brandon Parsons, the catcher, to do up here and the top of the third. He was just made a throw down the second to catch Connor Partlow trying to steal at second. So we'll see if a great play leads to a leadoff hit or getting on base. And Alvey with the pitch. And to the backstop it goes. 1 ball, no strike. E-Town dugout has a lot of energy. There's no doubt about that. And just like that, Alvey comes back with a nice strike that painted the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parsons, who's batting 194 on the season. Alvey high and tight. A little chin music here in Fort Knox, KY. 2-1 to count. And Parsons fouls that one off to the right side. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Parsons. Here leading off in the top of the third. Parsons is 1 for 3 the last time these two met, and he pops this one up to the second baseman. And an easy play for Thompson there. So that is the first out in the inning for Alvey and the Bruins. That brings up Ryder Gregory, who struck out swinging in the first. Ryder's batting again began the day at 389. And just like that, Alvey paints the outside corner for strike 1. Curveball, strike 2. So Alvey threw 31 pitches in the first 2 innings, 12 in the first, 19 in the second. He's got a pop out here, and now a 3-pitch strikeout to Ryder Gregory for out number 2. And just like that,
Eli Brown at bat.
Alvey has got 2 quick outs here in the inning. Eli Brown is now stepping to the plate. He flew out to the right fielder Williams in the first. That ball's a little outside for ball 1.
Tip for John Hardin hitting one over last night. Out there by the right pole in left field.
Had to be a tad high in the zone there. So 2 balls and no strikes to Eli Brown, shortstop for the Panthers.
I guess our concession stands not open.
Alvey right down central for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Nobody on for E-Town here in the third. Alvey checks his signs and delivers. Paints the corner for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fastball painted that outside corner nicely. Alvey with the pitch. And that one didn't break down far enough. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes to Eli Brown. Central Hardin fans thought I got a little squeeze there, and that one's popped straight up. And the catcher Compton, no, it's the first baseman. Yates makes the play, and just like that, E-Town goes down in order. No runs, no hits, no errors, and after 2.5, it's still E-Town 1, Bruins nothing, and due up for the Bruins in the bottom of the third will be Caden Ferguson, Carson Yates, and Lucas Lee when we return in just a moment.
Go get that on post. Take over fast.
And as we return to the bottom of the third, we'll have Caden Ferguson, Carson Yates, and Lucas Lee for the Bruins trying to erase this 1-0 deficit to the Panthers as we have a nice pitching matchup between Adams and Alvey. That ball is up and away to Caden. Caden was up to bat last inning, had a 2-0 count, and Partlow was caught stealing to end the inning. So, fresh new count, swing and a miss by Ferguson. Caleb Adams is working fast here. Caleb's got 3 strikeouts on the night.
I'm gonna guess no, because I don't see any.
Fake bunt, strike 2 right down the middle there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Caden Ferguson. Adams deals and swing and a miss for his 4th strikeout of the night. 1 down here in the bottom of the third. That brings in Carson Yates.
Yates at bat, Lee on deck.
Yates worked a 4-pitch walk in the first inning, but was eliminated on a 5-4 fielder's choice. Carson's batting .463 on the year. Strike 1 right down central to Carson Yates. Adams is in the groove right now. Strike 2, fastball. 0-2 the count to Carson Yates. Adams peers in and fires. Swing and a miss for a strike. That is strikeout number 5 on the night for Adams. That brings in Lucas Lee, batting .306 on the season. Had a fielder's choice, made it all the way to third base in the first, where they had 2 on and 1 out, and could not push a runner across. So Lucas trying to get on base. Adams being pretty efficient here. He has seen 3 batters and has 7 strikes in those 3 batters. Make that 8 strikes in 9 pitches. So Adams is definitely in the zone here for the Panthers. And the pitch, and fouled off to the left. Another fouled off by Lucas Lee.
Stay with it. Stay with it.
Adams works quick, there's no doubt about that. So umpire trying to get his third base umpire back in position, and here comes Adams with the pitch, and that ball is to the backstop. A little amped up on that one, so 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lucas. And Adams with the pitch, goes outside with that pitch. 2-2 is the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the third for the Bruins. Trying to erase this 1-0 deficit to the Panthers. Great pitching matchup between Caleb Adams and Caden Alvey here. And that ball is outside. I think the catcher is set up on the inside. He was set up in the middle or outside. That may have been strike 3, but it's ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And another foul ball. Lucas Lee hanging strong there. Eight pitches in this at bat to Lucas Lee, and it was 8 pitches thrown to the first 2 batters in this inning. So he's got a quality at bat here for Lee, and getting that pitch count up to Adams. And the pitch, and he fouls another one out. So 9th pitch coming up for Lucas Lee and Adams. Adams threw 31 pitches in the first 2 innings, 17 in the first, 14 in the second. So that's 9, 12, 16, and that one's down the line. There comes the 10th at bat, pitch of the bat. So that makes 17 pitches in this inning now coming up for Adams. So Lee is at least getting his pitch count up, but Adams is in the groove. And the pitch, and a high swing, foul tip, and strike 3. 6 strikeouts for Adams on the night. We got no runs, no hits, no errors, and after 3, E-Town 1, Central Hardin 0. Due up for the Panthers in the top of the 4th. You'll have Camden Williams, Bryce Estes, and Ryan Piles when we return in just a moment. Alvey's back out on the mound for the Bruins. He'll have Camden Williams, Bryce Estes, and Ryan Piles due up for the Panthers. Camden struck out swinging in the first inning to end the first inning there. That ball's high and away for ball 1. Alvey with the pitch, and that ball's off the end of the bat, straight to Thompson for out number 1. That'll bring in Bryce Estes, who has one of the 2 hits in the game. He has a double to the left field fence. He saw 1 pitch. It was laced into left field. He made the second off the hit. Made it to third on the pass ball and scored on Jordan Price. Infield put out 4-3 for the only run of the game so far. Strike 1 on the curveball from Alvey. Pretty smart there because Estes was sitting fastball first at bat and laced that one. So, and Estes pops this one up, and looks like that Alvey says, "I got it." That's a rarity in baseball, the pitcher taking it, but he took control of it and said, "I want it." So, nice play by Alvey to take away any confusion there and made sure that they got the out. That brings in Ryan Piles, first baseman, again batting .273. He struck out swinging in the first inning. Curveball, strike 1. That ball's way outside and back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Right now, Alvey's being pretty efficient. He had 45 pitches through 3 innings. He is 5 pitches now into this inning and got 2 outs. And a swing and a miss by Piles. So 1 ball, 2 strike, 2 out. Nobody on for the Panthers here in the top of the 4th. Alvey trying to make quick work, get back in the dugout, and hopefully his Bruins can put some runs on the board in his support. And swing and a miss for out number 3. That's Alvey. Alvey's got 6 strikeouts on the day also. Him and Adams trying to outduel each other here on the mound. But Adams has the lead going into the bottom of the 4th, where the Bruins will have Bibb, Compton, and Brandenburg when we return in just a moment. Adams back out on the mound. He's got 6 strikeouts. Alvey's got 6 strikeouts. Adams has the 1-0 lead, but he will be facing Bibb, Compton, and Brandenburg.
Bibb at bat, Compton on
Batters
deck.
3, 4, and 5 for the Bruins, and they are looking to do some damage here in the 4th.
You think that would hurt if he slides? Maybe he doesn't slide on that hip. I don't know. That's what it looks like. It does.
First pitch looks like a slider, curveball, something off speed. Strike 1 to Bibb. Adams has 48 pitches through 3 innings. That's 49. His 50th pitch looks to be a little bit away. Bibb is batting .346 on the season. He struck out swinging in the first, but they got a pass ball, so he made it to first base. But always second. He hits a ball into left center, high out there to Gregory. Gregory's under it. He makes the catch for out number 1.
Compton at bat, Brandenburg on deck.
That brings in the catcher, Dalton Compton.
Come on.
Struck out looking in the first inning. Started the evening at batting .300. Adams wheels and curveball fouled off, back out of play. Strike 1. Adams misses outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. That's off the end of the bat, up the middle. Play by Price and beat out by Compton for the infield single. So that is hit number 2 for the Bruins on the night. That'll bring in Kellen Brandenburg, the right fielder, batting .333 on the year. Pickoff move by Adams. Kind of lackadaisical, but got him back diving, so. And curveball in the dirt, and the runner takes off and in safely at second. I believe he was still in the bag anyway, so we'll give him a stolen base. Ball ends up in the outfield, but so that moves Compton into scoring position there. That looks like a courtesy runner. I'm sorry, that looked like Blake Copeland. That Copland is in as a courtesy runner for the catcher. So he's in scoring position, and strike 1 right down central to Brandenburg. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. You have Copeland on second. Curveball just a little low. 2 balls and a strike. Brandenburg has 8 RBIs on the air. Umpire jumps out of the way, calling time there. Adams does work pretty quick. He did grant the batter timeout there, so no harm, no foul. Adams misses inside. 3 balls and a strike to Brandenburg here. In the bottom of the 4th, 3-1 is the count. 3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner on second for the Bruins. Adams checks the runner, fires, and misses outside for ball 4. So now the Bruins have something cooking. They're bringing Spurrier, their designated hitter.
Spurrier at bat, Thompson on deck.
222 batted on the season. So 2 on, 1 out for the Bruins. They have something cooking here. E-Town has the corners in, double play depth in the middle of the infield. So they're expecting some sort of maybe bunt play here to move the runners. Adams looks in, checks in, up high for ball one. Adams is up to 59. This will be pitch number 60 on the night. Swing and a miss on high and inside to Spurrier. May have been ball two, but felt like he could handle it, and he couldn't. That was a tough pitch. Adams comes set. That one was right down central for strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Spurrier. And Spurrier fouls that one back out of play.
Maybe it just looks dreary because it's overcast.
That ball was at outside. The E-Town fans wanted that one, but the catcher framed that one on the outside and tried to pull it back just a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Bruins. And that one's fouled back by Spurrier, adding to Adams' pitch count here in the 4th. Swing and a miss, a stolen base by both runners here. Strikeout number 7 on the night for Adams, but both runners move up 90 feet and brings in Lucas Thompson, 184. Now, Central Hardin is batting 303 as a team, but the lower part of their batting order, except for their 9th hitter, Ferguson, has an under 250 average. So Spurrier was at 222. Thompson up the middle with a hit and played by the second baseman Price. And Thompson tries to slide to beat the throw, but not in time. 4-3 put out to end the threat. No runs on 1 hit and no errors. The Bruins again threatened with 2 on and 1 out, or 2 out, cannot plate any runs. So after 4, E-Town leads 1-0, and at the top of the 5th, they will have Moberly, Price, and Adams when we return for the top of the 5th. We return to the top of the 5th, and Caden Alvey back to the mound. He'll be facing Jacob Moberly, Jordan Price, and Caleb Adams here in the top of the 5th.
Jacob Moberly at bat, Price on deck.
I'll be sitting at 53 pitches so far in the game, and first pitch, swing and a miss by Moberly. Moberly walked his first time, got all the way to second base, and was left stranded there in the second. But that was the inning that E-Town plated their only run of the game and lead this 1-0 here. That ball was low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike. Alvey eyes it, and the pitch. That's inside. Moberly moves out of the way. The ball gets to the backstop. 2 balls and a strike to Moberly. Swing and a miss by Moberly. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Moberly's only struck out 9 times all year. Make that 10 as Alvey gets him swinging for out number
Jordan
one.
Price at bat, Adams on
That
deck.
is his 7th strikeout of the night. That brings in Jordan Price. Jordan Price plated the only RBI of the game with a ground ball to the second baseman that scored Estes in the second inning. Here he bunts straight back to the pitcher, and great play by Alvey. Alvey to Piles, and just like that, one more pitch and 2 outs.
Caleb Adams
That
at
brings
bat.
in
Parsons on deck.
Caleb Adams, the pitcher, batting .287. He struck out swinging. He's trying to help his cause here in the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss for strike 1. That looked to be just a bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Caleb Adams. Both pitchers have struck out 7 on each side here, so a good pitching matchup here. And swing and a miss on something off speed there to Adams. That one was high. Adams thought about it, held up, check swing, no strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Nobody on here in the top of the 5th for the Panthers. Alvey checks his sign and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8 on the night for strike to get the Panthers out in order here in the top of the 5th. So as we move to the bottom of the 5th, the Bruins trying to get something a rally started here. They'll have Connor Partlow, Caden Ferguson, and then they'll roll the top to Carson Yates. And they'll be facing Adams as he'll come out to start the bottom of the 5th when we return in just a moment.
What are you saying?
And as we return to the bottom of the 5th,
I'll call now.
Central Hardin will bring up Connor Partlow, Caden Ferguson, and Carson Yates to face Adams.
Partlow at bat, Ferguson on deck.
Adams has got 7 strikeouts on the night. He's only given up 1 hit. Excuse me, 2 hits. And that's ball 1 to
Yes,
Partlow.
baseball lights turned on, please. Username is FKHSAB.
2 balls and no strikes.
JK2001. Turn on the baseball lights now. I had them set to 1 10 minutes ago.
And out to right field, and he gets down. Partlow with his 2nd hit of the night to right field. So Partlow 2 for 2. He come in batting .194. He's got 2 hits. And just like that, the Bruins have something brewing here in the bottom of the 5th. That's pitch number 70 for Adams. Something to be looking forward to as we move into later innings here. That brings in Ferguson, batting .372 on the season. Struck out in the 3rd inning. That one's low and outside for ball 1. Again, a great pitching matchup here. Alvey has only given up 1 hit. He's down 1-0 on 1 hit. He's walked just the 1 batter. And for Adam and for Alvey, he's got 7 strikeouts. Excuse me, Alvey has 8 strikeouts. 8 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 run. And for Adams, he has 7 strikeouts. He's given up 3 hits now. He's walked 2 batters. So both pitchers have been very efficient, very precise. This has been a well-pitched game, and that's why it's 1-0 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pickoff move. Sends Partlow back to the bag. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ferguson. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. And there goes Partlow. Got a bunt attempt for a strike, and for the second time tonight, Mr. Parsons guns down a would-be base stealer for the Bruins, and it goes 2-6, caught stealing for out number 1 for the Panthers. So just like that, some momentum has been shut down by the Panthers for the Bruins. And 1 ball, 2 strikes to Ferguson. And Ferguson swings and miss for out number 2. That's strikeout number 8 for Adams. Adams a little pumped out there, encouraging his teammates. And that brings in Carson Yates. Carson Yates walked in the 1st, struck out in the 3rd. Curveball outside. Yates took a look at it, checked the swing, but ball 1 outside. Swing fouled straight back. He was on that pitch just a bit up in the zone for strike 1. Pitch number 77 coming up for Caleb Adams here in the game in the 5th inning. E-Town does have someone warming up out there. That looks like Alex Bridgewater is warming up. That is hit right back to Adams. Adams over to Yates. Adams over to Piles. And the 1-3 put out. Just like that, the Bruins go down in order, and that's the end of 5. After 5, the Panthers lead 1-0, and they'll have Brandon Parsons, Ryder Gregory, and Eli Brown when we return for the top of the 6th in just a moment. Only been playing for about an hour and 11 minutes, so we're in the 6th inning. Both pitchers are really, really efficient, and we've only had 4 hits. 1 run and 4 hits between the 2 teams. And a lot of strikeouts. But we have Brandon Parsons up for E-Town against Alvey, and a foul ball, strike 1. Parsons popped out to the second baseman back in the 3rd inning. Parsons has been key behind the plate. He's thrown out 2 would-be base stealers from Central Hardin to squash little rallies, so he's been kind of key in the games. 1 ball, 1 strike to Parsons. Alvey deals. And curveball, strike 2. Alvey with the pitch, and fouled off to the right side by Parsons. That's 68 pitches here in the 6th for Alvey. Curveball right off the plate in front. He's catcher, makes a play, throws it into the right field corner. So that's going to be an E2. How far will Parsons get? Parsons gets to second base, so the first error of the game leads to
Got it, thank you.
a runner at second for E-Town. Courtesy runner will be coming in for E-Town, be number 15. Anthony Bowen will be the courtesy runner for Parsons there at second. So Bowen will send the pitch run. Big run out there on second base. Runs are a premium in this game at this point. So Ryder Gregory, 389 hitter, leading the team in hits. As that play, he squares around. He does not offer, but catches the outside corner for strike one. Ryder Gregory again has 37 hits, 37 for 95, 17 RBI. He squares the ground. He offers. He needs to watch. If he steps on that plate and makes contact with the ball, he could be called out. So that's strike two. 0-2 the count. Lefty on lefty matchup here. Let's see who wins the battle. Gregory just trying to get that runner to third. That ball is outside. Good play by by Compton to keep that ball in front of him and not going to the backstop. And there's a drive to right center field, way back and to the wall. And Gregory is on the move. That kick can fly. He's going to have a stand-up triple. And just like that, an RBI triple for Ryder Gregory. And that gives the Panthers a 2-0 lead here in the top of the sixth. Wow, Ryder Gregory can really fly. He hit that ball to right center field, one hop the fence. That'll bring in Eli Brown, 365 hit leader for the Panthers, 11 doubles. And believe it or not, that is Ryder Gregory's first triple of the year. Wheels like that, you'd think he'd have more than one triple, but not a better time for the Panthers and Gregory to get this first triple. Central brings the infield in, trying to take away this run at the plate. Curveball, foul tip, back, strike one to Eli Brown. E-Town with just their second hit of the game. Ball cutting in on Brown for strike two, swing and miss. 0-2 the count. No ball, 2 strikes. Ryder Gregory at third after an RBI triple that plated the courtesy runner Bowen after Parsons' swinging bunt that ended up having Compton throw it into right field. They got him to second. Bowen scores all the way from second on Ryder Gregory's triple to right center field. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Brown. Albie checks the signs, checks the runner, and foul tip. And Brown holds strong. Still 1-2 to count. And swing and a miss for out number 1 of the inning. That's 9 strikeouts for Albie on the ninth. 9 strikeouts. He had 14 the last time he faced E-Town, but he's down 2-0. That brings in Camden Williams, 298, RBI leader for the Panthers. He's trying to drive in Gregory, who again at third with that triple. That ball is down in the dirt for ball 1. Swing and miss by Williams. I don't know if the catcher got crossed up or just plain missed that ball, but Camden, again, 298 on the year, 25 for 84, 33 RBIs, 6 of those are doubles, 3 triples, struck out 12 times. That ball is just outside, 2-1 the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Panthers have plated one here in the top of the 6th. Again, it runs our premium. We got Gregory at third. And a shot to the first baseman made by Yates for out number 2. Great play by Yates, especially with the infield drawn in. He jumped up, got that ball, looked over at third base, did not have a chance to dead ball off of Gregory.
Bryce Estes at bat.
That brings in Bryce Estes, who's had one of the 2 hits by E-Town. He had a double back in the 2nd. He scored on Jordan Price's infield putouts to score the first run. And he hits a shot down the left field line. He hits Gregory in the square in the back.
Oh my gosh.
Here comes the trainer.
We hope that Gregory is okay. That's tough. That was a hard hit. For any of you young people out there running bases at third, there's a couple of lessons here that Gregory did perfect. First, you line up in the outfield, in the foul grounds, first of all, so that if any ball does touch you, you're not out. 2, he saw that play and he turned his back to the ball, so it did hit him on the backside. I know it hit him in the middle of the back. That is not something real comfortable. I'm sure it's going to leave a mark, but man, I respect that young man right there. He took a shot in the middle of the back. He went down and he's up and he's ready to go. That, my friends, is a baseball player. He is there for his team and his teammates. He is ready to rock and roll. Ryder Gregory, you're my hero right now.
Yes, that was his strike.
Ball's away. I can only imagine what Bryce Estes was feeling like. You hit your teammate that hard. I'm sure he was not feeling well, but it's good to see him pop up there. Now he has to refocus and see if he can drive in this run. Called strike 2. That ball may have caught the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strike to Bryce Estes. Again, a double in the 2nd. He popped out in the 4th. That ball is outside. Bryce Estes has 24 RBIs on the season. He's 28 of 94 on the season. That's ball 3. Bryce hits it to the shortstop. Bibb over to Piles, and just like that, we are out of the inning. But some more damage is done by the Panthers. And that bat is Lucas Lee. He's sitting at a 2-2 count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 6th, again, E-Town is leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. They have 2 runs on 2 hits and 1 error by Central Hardin. The Bruins, no runs on 3 hits, no errors for E-Town. It's been a pitcher's duel. Both Alvey and Adams have pitched phenomenally tonight. Alvey has 9 strikeouts, and Adams has has 7, and that ball's hit the left field, and well played by Moberly for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings in Ryan Bibb, 364 batter on the year, 31 RBIs. Shortstop, he struck out swinging in the first, but got on by the pass ball, and then he flew out to the center fielder. Central Hardin desperately needed to be getting some runners on base and trying to erase this 2-0 deficit here. And just like that, Bibb out to right field, and that ball is down in front of Williams for the base hit. So the Bruins get a runner on here in the bottom of the 6th. That brings in the catcher, Dalton Compton. Compton has struck out looking and has singled in the 4th and was stranded at third base. He hit one to center field back in the 4th. And there goes Bibb. And Bibb took off, and he had the base stolen, but he went past the bag, and just like that, he was caught stealing again. So Parsons is 3 for 3 and throwing out would-be Bruin base runners today. That ball was high. So Brandon Parson has thrown out 3 would-be Steelers today for the Bruins, so has ruined a couple of potential rallies for the Bruins today. So he's come up big on that. You got to give Adams credit too. He gets the ball to the plate pretty quick, and just like that, it's 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. And Adams with the pitch, the swing and a miss. The 2-3 put out to complete the strikeout. And just like that, the Bruins will be down to their final 3 outs. But not before the Panthers will try to add to their lead here in the top of the 7th. They'll bring up Piles, Moberly, and Price when we return for the top of the 7th here in the championship game of the 17th district here at Fort Knox, and we'll be back in just a moment. We return to the top of the 7th. Panthers will have Piles, Moberly, and Price. Alvey's back out there on the mound. He's got 87 pitches on the 9th. He has struck out 9. He's only given up 2 hits. But he's behind 2-0 on the scoreboard, and he'll try to shut down the Panthers, and hopefully that his team will come in and score some runs and give them a chance for the victory in this championship game of the 17th district. That ball's a little high for ball 1. Piles is 0 for 2 in the night. He struck out twice, once in the 2nd and again in the 4th. Swing and a miss. Alvey has had Piles' number. Last time they met on the 13th, he struck him out 3 times. He struck him out twice here, so he's 0 for 5 with 5 strikeouts against Alvey the last 5 times he's faced him. So maybe Piles is hoping to get off that track, but Alvey's trying to make sure he stays on that one and strike him out again and keep his team in this game. And hopefully his team will come back in and try to score at least 2 to stay in it and 3 to win it. Alvey with the pitch and swing and a miss by Pyle. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And Piles lines one down the line, but that is foul. It's a long, loud foul down the left field line. Looks like E-Town's warming someone up in the bullpen just in case Adams gets a struggling. And Alvey, strikeout number 10 on the night. Third time for Mr. Piles. And that brings up Jacob Mobley. Mobley walked in the second, struck out swinging in the fifth. Mobley lays down the bunt, and Alvey picks it up, throws it to Yates for the 1-3 putout for out number 2. And that'll bring Jordan Price. Jordan Price again back in the second. Scored E-Town's first run of the game with a ground ball to second base that scored Bryce Estes, who led the inning off with a double. And then he has laid down a bunt, tried to get on, and Alvey threw him out. So there's strike 1 to Price.
He doesn't go in extra innings. I mean, this is
Swing and a miss, strike 2, 0-2 the count on Price. And that pitch just a little bit short of the target. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Price. Another ball down and in the dirt, blocked by the catcher Compton. 2 balls, 2 strikes to
going pretty fast.
the number 7 hitter, Jordan Price. And that one's up around his eyes. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So Jordan Price gets behind 0-2 and works it to a full count. And he worked a walk. So Price does his job and he gets on base to extend the inning here. That brings in Caleb Adams, the pitcher, trying to help his cause one more time. Caleb has gone down swinging both times. He's been to the bat today. He struck out in the second and in the fifth. And he looks like strike 1 right down the middle. That one looked to be a little down and inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out here in the top of the 7th. Jordan Price on first base after a 6-pitch walk. Was pickoff move. Sends Price back to the bag. A nonchalant toss over there by Alvey. He eyes the target and fires. Swing and a miss by Caleb Adams for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 out here in the top of the 7th. 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors for E-Town. No runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for Central Hardin. And just like that, Alvey puts Adams down looking for out number 3. That's 11 Ks for Alvey tonight. And we are going to the bottom of the 7th. The Bruins have 3 outs. They need 2 to tie, 3 to win. And they have up Brandenburg, Spurrier, and Thompson. 5, 6, 7 hitters, and they will be coming up for the Central Hardin Bruins in the bottom of the 7th when we return. And looks like Adams is back out on the mound. And we'll be back in just a moment. And we return to the bottom of the 7th. The Bruins need 2 to stay, 3 to win. They'll have up Brandenburg, Spurrier, and Thompson. They will face Caleb Adams, who's gone the distance so far, 88 pitches. He has 8 strikeouts on the night. He's given up 4 hits, no runs through 6 innings so far. Both pitchers have been phenomenal. Alvey's has 11 strikeouts. Adams has 8. He starts off Brandenburg with strike 1. Curveball out for ball 1. Both teams again advance to the regional tournament next week in Bardstown. I'll tell you this, whoever faces these two teams next week has got a tough task, especially if these two pitchers are on the mound. Strike 2 on the outside corner to Brandenburg. Adams Adams has 9 strikeouts. He's looking for number 10. Curveball in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brandenburg. Adams deals and called strike 3 on the outside corner for out number 1 here in the top of the 7th. That brings in Spurrier, the designated hitter for Central Hardin. 10 strikeouts for Adams tonight. And that one's right down Central. Strike 2 on a curveball down and away by Adams. No balls, 2 strikes. 1 out here. And there's a shot to right field, and it's over the head of the right fielder Williams to the fence. So Spurrier's on his horse. He's looking for 3. He's digging hard, and the relay is not in time. And Spurrier rolls into third base, calls time. And just like that, a triple, and the Bruins are in business here. Coach Greenwell's going to come out and talk to his ace on the mound. In the meantime, Coach Thompson's going to throw a pitch runner out there for the Bruins. Number 25, Easton Link, is going to pitch run for the designated hitter.
The winning team gets 4 selections on the team.
Link comes in for Spurrier.
They get the big trophy.
At third base. After that triple to right field over the right fielder Williams' head.
Baseball's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That guy has 10.
That brings in the second baseman, Lucas Thompson. Lucas is struck out looking in the second and grounded out to the second baseman back in the 4th. Back in the 4th, the Bruins had 2 on at second and third, and Thompson hit the one up the middle, and it was well played by Price to end the inning and end the threat. That ball looked low for ball 1. Strike 1 right down Central for 1 ball, 1 strike to Thompson. Again, E-Town's up 2-0 here in the 7th. These two teams have met twice. Central won on April 27th, 10-4, and again on May 13th, 7-2. We're in postseason. The old cliche, it's hard to beat a team 3 times. But both these pitchers are dealing tonight, so foul ball. So Thompson hanging tough in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third is Link, who came in for Spurrier, who hit a triple over the head of Williams just a few minutes ago to give the Bruins some hope here in the bottom of the 7th. Again, championship game of the 17th district here at Fort Knox. And Thompson slaps one down the left field line and foul. It's 102 pitches on the night for Adams. I think they had Eli Brown warming up in between innings. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Thompson.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 touchdowns.
And just like that, Thompson hits a base hit into left center, scores Link from third, and we are still rolling here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 now is the lead for the Panthers. That brings up Connor Partlow. Connor Partlow is 2 for 2 tonight. You have Thompson at first base. Got to get him into scoring position and try to tie this game up here in the bottom of the 7th. Central Hardin's had its chances in the first. They had second and third, 1 out, and couldn't push the runners across. Again in the 4th, had second and third, but with 2 outs and couldn't push it across. They've been caught stealing 3 times tonight by Parsons, so they've had some would-be base stealers, and so they've had their chances, but right now they're threatening here. They got 1 runner on, 1 ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Partlow. They're 2 for 2. Probably their hottest hitter tonight, of course. Adams is up to 106 pitches now on the night. Curveball, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Partlow.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on, Connor.
2 balls, 2 strikes outside. It's kind of tough when the catcher stands up and then tries to squat back down like that. But it's 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I couldn't stand and take it.
Down low, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So Joanne, what it was, she said time for a double play.
Adams has pitched a phenomenal game, just like Alvey. 10 strikeouts. He's given up 6 hits now. And he just picked up his 11th strikeout of the night. So the Bruins are down to their final out. Parsons tried to back pick on Thompson to no avail. So the Bruins down to their last outs. And that Coach Thompson is going to go with the pitch hitter here. Number 14 is Alex Bridgewaters. He's a junior.
Bridgewater's into bat.
Alex Bridgewaters will be pitch hitting for Caden Ferguson. Bridgewater does bat .377 on the season, so he's played in 22 games. .23 for 61, 23 RBIs, 9 of those doubles. So he is a very capable hitter. And so he is in here to try to tie this game up here in the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes. Adams backs off. Curveballs outside for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the pitch hitter, Bridgewater. And called strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out here in the bottom of the 7th. 2-1 Panthers here in the 7th.
The E-Town North game was good last night too.
And there's a hit to the second baseman, Price, and to Powell, and that will do it. And just like that, the E-Town Panthers are your 17th district champions. They take down the Central Hardin Bruins 2-1 here at Fort Knox.
We will have some trophy presentations, but I will bring them to your dugouts. We will present all-tourney team plaques. For Central Hardin, Caden Alvey. For Elizabethtown, Jacob Moberly.
And just like that, again, congratulations to Elizabethtown on their 2-1 victory over Central Hardin. They will represent the 17th district as the district champs. Central Hardin will go in as a district runner-up. Their draw for the regional tournament will be later this week, and we'll wish both teams luck in the regional tournament.
And also for a great game from the Central Hardin Bruins, both teams advanced.
I thank everyone for tuning in with us as we conclude this night. We wish Elizabethtown and Central Hardin as they go to the regional tournament, Region 5 tournament at Bardstown to represent the 17th district. And we thank everyone for being with us, and good night.
These boxes, these are